Precious and Battery Metals Summit 2018 here, day 2 in Zurich. And with me here is now Florian Grummes, the CEO of the Midas Touch Consulting. He's one of the top gold and Bitcoin experts in Germany. And we want to talk obviously about gold. Florian, good morning.
Hey Jochen, good morning. Hi.
Yeah, great to have you here finally. I think it's a long time ago.
It's been a while, yes.
Together,
yes.
And a lot of things happened. So let's dive directly into the gold market. Gold week this year, nightmare market, silver also horrible.
Yes.
Maybe we can start with gold. What's your take on that?
Yeah, we had actually a good start into the year with gold. We went up to 1370 roundabout in mid of January, and since then 2-3 months sideways market, 1300 to 1350, and then finally the sell-off started in April. That was actually expected from my side. What I didn't expect was that the market even then failed at 1240 in July. So I thought the gold would hold that level. That was my expectation actually, and it didn't. It broke through the uptrend over the last 3 years. This beautiful ascending triangle that we all were talking about was basically done, destroyed. Exactly. And since then gold even moved another $80 lower. So we had the low in 1160 mid of August, and since then shallow, weak, slow, boring recovery, very shallow bounce. Yes, we made it to 1242, I think, just 2 weeks ago. But so far, it doesn't really look very persuasive here. I mean, let's see.
It's still a bumpy road.
I think that there has been quite some damage being done to the chart when gold didn't hold in July. Also, the seasonal pattern didn't work out this year. Normally, July, August, September strong. This year very weak. So,
what are reasons for that? What do you think?
Well,
aside from manipulation and everything.
Yeah, of course. No, I mean, of course, technical reasons. I mean, if something breaks through some important support zones or uptrend lines, that is a reason itself. There is lots of algo trading out there who's basically based on technical indicators, analysis, support zones, whatever. This is certainly a point. And I think the second one is that in America the negative real interest rates have disappeared. So this is now, it's still pretty low, but it is in a positive real interest rate environment again, which is not good for gold. So, and that happened over the last 2-3 months. So the 3 months T-bill now I think pays 2.38% or something, while the consumer price index average over the last 12 months is just 2.10 or 20. So overall, you have a positive real interest rate environment.
0.2.
But this it used to be minus 1% a year ago. So I think that's and that is a very strong driver always for gold, because if your bank pays you finally some interest, it makes somehow sense to have money in the bank instead of gold. If you have negative interest rates, that's where you want to have gold.
You don't like that for sure. So what's your model telling you? Because you have a phenomenal model created to, let's say, predict the gold market.
It's still neutral already since early end of May, neutral to bearish signals all the time. So cannot really tell you that it looks extremely bullish. I mean, short term we might be still able to get a further bounce or recovery towards the 200-day moving average, maybe towards 1265, 1270 in the best case. But weekly chart is already overbought. I'm not too excited here. Yes, I think we're not in front of another down or crash wave immediately. A positive signal that the model actually comes up with is the Dow Jones Gold ratio, which is one of the famous ratios that usually people look at it quite a lot. It's a big picture indicator, and it doesn't take much weakness in the stock market anymore to turn it around, this ratio, and make it bullish for gold and bearish for stock market. And that's been a setup for the last 3 years, where stocks bullish on positive, while gold has been bearish and negative just from this ratio alone. So that could be a driver in the next year. And I think although it's not sure yet that the standard stock market has topped already, it certainly doesn't look that well right now. And I think 2019 will be pretty decisive in terms of, do we get a correction in the stock market, a larger one? And that would be, I think, supportive for gold down the road. Maybe not initially, but then down the road. And you've seen this already in October when American stock markets have been weak. At certain days when the stock market suffered, gold showed some strength. Not too much, but already a little bit. And that's actually something we haven't seen for quite some time.
That's right. And what I'm also hearing is from the physical side, let's say from the large traders, from bank traders, etc. They are telling me since months that really people are back into the physical market, buying and storing it away.
Yeah,
It's really interesting sign for me, because it was long time no see, and all of a sudden in the weakness they are buying. Even I do that.
It's always good to buy into weakness, right?
Exactly,
Buy
to
low,
get it
sell
cheap.
high.
Yeah. No, I mean we have a certain level. Gold cannot go under, and this is the average production cost in the world, because then the mines shut down. It's very simple.
At least not for a longer time.
Exactly.
I mean, certainly short-term
Yeah.
spikes are always possible.
For 2 weeks it doesn't
due
matter.
to
That's
emotions,
right.
but yes, on a longer
So
time.
what's on the silver market going on?
Yeah, the silver market is even weaker than
Crashed,
gold, right?
right?
I mean, it was gold-silver ratio around about 84, 85 for weeks and months already. I think that silver has been clearly signaling this deflationary environment over the last couple of months. So if you remember, everything topped together in January. Precious metals, many of the commodities, as well as the normal stock markets, the German DAX, the Dow Jones, they all topped together, and on top, topped together the cryptocurrencies, right? They all topped in January, and since then, first the European and German stock markets became weaker, then precious metals joined the weakness from April, and especially silver. And silver is a great tool to signal inflation as well as deflation, and that's what's happening. The Fed is basically increasing interest rates, so that means lowering the money supply. At the same time, trade wars with China. China has significant problems since the beginning of the year, so the industrial demand is also down. And I think all these reasons compounded together for a weak silver price, right? Which is not really logical, maybe, because 85, the ratio is very high. And over the last 60 years, I think whenever the ratio went into this number, it usually turned around rather quickly. This time it stays there for weeks or months already. So
maybe the turnaround is even tougher than to the upside.
yeah, maybe.
Let's pray for it.
Maybe. But silver basically is telling, be careful.
Okay. So one last word maybe on the Bitcoin cryptocurrency world, which
Yes.
you are a specialist too, yeah?
Yeah. Well, no, we're very active in the crypto space, and well, we had this big correction over the last 10 months in Bitcoin, and especially the altcoins. Many of them completely underwater. But interestingly enough, Bitcoin is holding around the $6,000 dollar level. Somehow there is support. I thought we would be long already below the 6,000. It is not. It's holding there. I would still wait. I mean, what I see generally from a fundamental perspective, if you want, of course, all the speculation has moved out of the market. Many people licking their wounds. But behind the scenes, there's a lot of things going on. And I've just been in Malta for the blockchain summit. I think we had 8,000 people there on a B2B conference. With lots of new projects, interesting developments, especially security tokenized offerings will be probably the next big thing. I think it's not the time to be aggressively invested in the sector, but you want to look at it and maybe make sure to buy some of those really beaten down projects right now, because the sector is getting cheap, especially the altcoins. Some of them lost 80-90%. But I still believe that this technology will continue and is unstoppable.
I've heard that to mine a Bitcoin these days costs approximately $3,500.
I mean,
due to power costs and everything.
Yes.
Is that correct? Because I think this is like at gold. if you're going below that cost to mine, it makes no sense.
No, exactly. That's something that I personally, with my gold and mining background, always found very interesting to see the digital crypto blockchain technology thing. Somehow there are parallels. And for example, you asked me before with the price floor in gold, and you have something similar in Bitcoin, because the big mining companies, the crypto mining companies, they also have a price floor, and they have also production costs. And there is not a general one, because also, like with the gold mines, different jurisdictions, different energy pricings, different business models. So there is not one clear number. But it is certainly that below 5,000, and then especially below $4,000 and $3,000, the supply will massively shrink, and probably quite a few miners are going out of business. And I know that already quite a lot of miners right now are not profitable mining. So that is certainly, from the supply side, a very important perspective. Yes.
Okay, perfect. So 2018, we have to finalize the year. Let's get rid of it.
Yeah.
In 2019, hopefully things are coming better.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, let's see. If the stock market gets into trouble, I think sooner or later gold and the cryptos will do their own thing.
So meaning the stages of, let's say, independency and safe haven, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, super. Florian, thank you very much.
Thank you,
always,
Jochen.
perfect.
Pleasure.
And we speak soon, I would say. And let's see how that goes now.
Exactly.
Oh, Jesus. Ladies and gentlemen, it was Florian Grummes, the CEO of the Midas Touch Consulting. And you heard it, gold, silver, still sideways mode. Nothing really to happen. Also Bitcoin, a lot of those alt crypto, how he named it, were crashed like 80-90%. It's the same like in the gold and silver market. But let's see, 2018, we have to get rid of the year. Let's hope for 2019. But for sure, gold and silver is always a status of safe haven, is a store of wealth, and really to make sure that your private wealth stays where it is. So thanks for watching us. Bye-bye from Zurich.
Thank you. Bye-bye.